People who follow me and are interested in me. So a little background about me. I grew up in South Jersey. Sorry, this is a mess right now. I lived there till I was about 18. Decided fuck it. Gonna move to California. I packed up my stuff, drove with my mom across the country. Went to Southern California for school because I was majoring in film. You know, Cali's a place to be for film, so fuck it, you know. Why not just go there instead of waste time in college in Jersey? So did about 1 year at Santa Monica College, represent there. Love Santa Monica. I lived on 3rd Street, right next to the beach. Beautiful view. I got a rooftop view. It was fucking great, but horrible roommate situation. Never again. Went from there to Long Beach, 562, what up? Always ripping my home over there. I joined Cal State Long Beach, joined the rugby team, stepped out of my shell. But keep in mind, during all this time, I was still in the closet. But I didn't know that. Like, I didn't purposely think, like, everybody is gonna judge me if I come out. Like, I just didn't know that I was gay. Like, and I'll show you some pics, like, here and here. You know, like, the fact that I didn't know just still blows my mind to this day, because I'm so gay. One day I was on Instagram, this girl kept commenting hard eyes on my pictures, and I was like, stop, like, I'm not, like, I'm straight, like, you know. So I kind of ignored them for about a month, but it kept getting excessive. Like, she was everywhere on my shit, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna look at your shit. And I just started, like, I was like, okay, I kind of like her, I think, maybe, I don't know. I think this girl's, like, making me feel things that, like, I've never felt about a person, like a female before. I'll never forget this night. Like, I was just sitting in my room, just kind of sitting there, like, damn, you know, I think I'm gay. Like, holy shit, like, wow. And I just had this, like, rush of feeling and emotion, and I just was shaking as I was typing to her, and I just told her, like, I think I like you, and I've never told anybody this before, but you're really beautiful, and I think you pulled the gay out of me, really. And she gave me her number, we started talking, and I was so into this girl, yo. You know, it was her beauty, everything. And then about a month in, I was living, my parents were in Jersey, I was in Cali. So long distance, Skype session. I wasn't ready to do it, but, you know, I was like, fuck it, everybody's in the same room on the same screen right now. So my mom, my sister, my dad, I was like, I gotta tell you guys something. I said, I really like this girl. Like, a lot. Like, I'm kind of in love with her. Everybody looked at me for like 5 seconds, they kind of held their breath and didn't do anything. I was like, oh God, oh God. And my parents are cool. Like, everyone in my family is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I wasn't afraid that they were gonna deny me or anything, but, you know, I'm still scared. My mom was a little weird about it, but my dad and my sister, my dad was like, I knew it! My sister and him basically, like, clapped each other up and, like, pretty much bet on this my entire life without me knowing. So, shout out to you guys for doing that to me. When I say my mom was weird about it, she was, you know. I don't blame her. She's Christian, you know, religious, and I think she's kind of been in denial. Especially when my dad brought it up to her, I guess that's what they told me. You know, I'm understanding that. I love my mother to death. And to this day, she's great. Like, we get along, nothing has changed. She doesn't love me any different. I'm very, very blessed. Like, so blessed to have parents and family who accept me. My cousins, distant relatives, friends, co-workers, everybody in my life is just so welcoming, and I'm just in awe sometimes of just how easy it was for me. Like, I read some of you guys' stories and see stuff on the internet, and it's just, like, incredible how unaccepting people are to this day still. And I'm just honored not have to go through that. And I still, you know, cry seeing stuff that these people have to go through, you know, that my people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish everybody could have the way that I came out as easily as I did. It made my life and my life to this day, and as I grow, to be so amazing, and I love it. So shout out to you people who are struggling or are in the closet or have, you know, internal issues with coming out and being who you are. I encourage you to, and if you have troubles or people in your life who don't accept it, you know, you can say fuck it and then do your own thing, which I want you to try to do eventually in the future. But, you know, there's people like your mom and your dad who you want them to accept you, and I think everybody wants that feeling. even if you're not gay, like, you want your dad who abandoned you at 3 to come back and be, you know, in your life. Like, I hear people who say they're like, you know, it's whatever, but no. But I know a lot of people desire that acceptance and that feeling that I had when I came out. And I hope that you achieve that in some way or some form, even if it's just on the internet. Like, Tumblr is my place, yo. Shout out to Tumblr. You guys are the biggest supporters, the biggest gay community online, like, sweetest people I've ever interacted with, and continues to grow, and my support is fucking amazing. So that's kind of my coming out story. I'm single now. I'm about a year into being out and proud and gay as fuck. I'm a personal trainer. I have a bunch of amazing clients who I'm changing lives with. I guess I could say I'm sort of an entrepreneur. I'm 22. I have been running my own videography, photography, editing business for 10 plus years. A lot of people ask this question, how did you start to be a bodybuilder? I mean, I've been an athlete my whole life. Soccer, basketball, karate, lacrosse, pretty much every sport. I moved to Cali. I joined the biggest bodybuilding gym in the world, Gold's Gym Mecca, my favorite, my home gym. I know everybody there, my mentors there, all my friends are over there. Shout out to you guys, I love you guys. I trained there for 3 years. I used to do 2-a-days with my mentor. I networked, I grew really extremely. And then I started getting into powerlifting. I failed on a bunch of things. I threw myself into a bunch of really uncomfortable situations, like going out with a bunch of middle-aged men to bars who were gym rats, because why not? So when I moved, I kind of brought all that fitness with me and that drive. I still had that drive, and I was like, I need to help others with this now. So now I'm doing it from a living. I'm completely independent, doing what I love, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. So let's get into some questions. Do you do long-distance relationships? Like I said, I did. Probably never again. Respect to all the people who've made it successful and moved in together and are still the same couple. Internet and social media is very deceitful. If I'm gonna really get serious with you, I need to like be around you, like sort of living together for a bit. You know, I just need to feel you out because I jumped in the past and that turned out like shit. So, you're so fit, do you need a girl that's in shape too? No. I just want somebody who admires what I do, who respects it, and who's willing to, you know, join me occasionally. But they have to do something that keeps them in shape. Like, I can't be all over fitness when I train 6 days a week and then you're over here eating potato chips on the couch. Like, that's not gonna work. Because when you're in shape and you do that, and you make sure that that's a priority in your life, that says a lot about you. Because that shows me that you care about yourself and your life and your health, and that's gonna carry on for the rest of your life. Like, I don't wanna be with you on your deathbed when you're 40 because of all the unhealthy mistakes you made when you were 20. How do you get all the ladies? I don't. I get a lot of compliments, I get a lot of comments. It's still weird to me because I was such an unattractive bitch when I was young. Like, I used to be bullied, like hard fucking core in high school and in middle school and in elementary school. And it's the greatest feeling when those same people who were fucking assholes to me, you know, clap me up in bars nowadays because when I go back home, or like come up to me like, yo! You know, I acknowledge it, I appreciate it, but you are a fucking asshole. It feels great, you know what I mean? What are the cute things like neck kissing that turn you on? Like this question? Here's the thing about sex, yo, like, it's cool to finally enjoy it for once in my life. With guys, I always kind of was like, all right, I guess this is how it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be uncomfortable. I'm supposed to do what they tell me to do. And now, you know, first time having sex with a girl, I was like, what the? Like, I am so gay now, yo. Never again with men, sorry. Dicks over there. Dancing is big for me. It's just a very spiritual, sexy, erotic type thing. I won't even touch you, and if you can dance, I'm turned on. Oh, especially when you're in the car and she reaches over and grabs the back of your neck, massages your head massaging, Lord jeez. Especially when a girl, like, if you make a girl laugh and she's like throwing her head back, like, and her face lights up and she's just enjoying your presence and what you just said, it just, that to me, just, that That feels so good. How do you develop your style? Any tips for young queer women strapped for money? Yes. When I was in Cali, so broke because Cali is so hard to live in. My go-to stores was Goodwill. Fucking love Goodwill, especially like in rich cities. Fuck yeah, like I got Nike shirts for $2. Try on things you don't think you would really look good in, and then see how it looks on you. I think a bigger tip too is not just go out one day and then just have a bunch of clothes. Like go store to store sometimes, like occasionally get 1-2 things, the next week maybe one other thing here, and then eventually your closet's just like booming with shit, you know what I'm saying? Biggest thing though about style and personality is you can rock anything if you rock it. If you're insecure in something you're wearing, people are gonna be like, oh, they're not gonna really feel it on you. Rocking like a 2-piece in the middle of the snow, people are gonna be like, wow, she looks good in that, fuck it. Because you feel like you feel good in it, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself. That's the style in its own self. Are you looking for a girlfriend or just one nights until you have a time for a relationship? I'm not looking for anything serious. Sorry, ladies. I mean, everybody says that. I think it's more about I'm not interested in anybody to be serious with anybody. I want to work on myself. That's always my goal when I'm single, is to just be completely 100% dedicated to myself, obsessed with myself, fucking buy things for myself, take myself out to dinner, wine and dine myself. That way, if somebody wants to join me, you're welcome to, and I'm ready for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you are confident, have your life together, and then you dive into something serious, that is what works. That is what's worth the time and effort. And I made that mistake, And even when you kind of think that you have it together, you never really will. You just gotta find somebody who's ready for you when you feel like you've developed yourself to a pretty decent, standard. So, find yourself. Take yourself out, look at yourself in the mirror like, hey girl, I'm gonna fuck you tonight, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ideal girl. Okay, I get this one a lot. Everybody has like, I guess, a type. I kind of have a type. No offense to my own people, but white girls, I can't, man, I don't know, I'm sorry. Like, I'm white, I'm Italian, but I'm also Japanese, so I'm mixed. Like, I got some other culture in me. I've grown up with, every single type of friendship with people who are not really white. Like, most of my best friends are not white. Most of the people that I'm around are very, diverse. That's just how I've grown up. That's just how I feel more comfortable. That's the people who I respect, honestly. And that's the people I'm attracted to. Girls who are confident, like me, like join me, you know what I'm saying? Girls who've been doing their own thing and have a talent and passion for things and, are sexy in their own ways, present themselves in front of people confidently. So I'm not taking you with my friends and you're just kind of like this in the corner, like, hey, my name's Ashley. Like, I need my friends' approval because they're important to me. My family's important to me. And my mom's not gonna want to meet you if you're over in the corner dilly down your thumbs and shit. Like, she's gonna want to meet somebody who's interesting, who's fun, And that's another thing, I need somebody I'm gonna laugh with. Like, I wanna fucking just laugh all day long and have so much fun. Like, fuck depressing shit and all these things that, people kind of glorify nowadays. Like Netflix and chill all day long. Like, that's great sometimes, but I still need someone I'm gonna adventure with, have fun with, chase goals and dreams with, grow with me. Looks are always, one thing I look for, but that is the biggest key right there. And the biggest thing also is ass. I just need something I just need it. It's beautiful. It's glorified in my presence, and bless you girls with ass. End of story. That about wraps it up. I think the one thing that I'm gonna leave you guys with is something my mentors told me one time randomly at night. It was the best thing I've ever heard. He said, one of my favorite quotes is, don't find yourself, create yourself. And honestly, I don't know anyone who's doing that better than you. I woke up and I was like, I took my breath away for a minute. That just meant like the entire world to me. And I encourage you to think that way. This is to get to know me, but also to help you. Like, I'm all for passing it forward. Inspire other people if you're inspired. Promote self-worth if you're feeling self-worthy. Build a a person that you've wanted to be. Like, you have the world and the ability to do that, so take advantage of it, especially if you're young. You know, don't be afraid to just jump out, try something new. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Find something that you think you'd be interested in, try it out, feel it out. Date different types of people. Go out, do things. This society is so obsessed with just being self-centered and in your space all the time, isolated. And I encourage you to not do that. And you'll naturally just be able to create this person. And you're like, wow, like, how did that even happen? You know what I mean? Like, people are really feeling me. You know, you attract what you project. So if you project self-worth and fun and good vibes, people are gonna vibe with you and wanna be with you, and you will never have the isolated, no friends feeling anymore. Pass forward joy, creativity, life, happiness, self-worth. That way you have a worth that you have worth telling your grandkids to, and experiences and knowledge you can spread throughout the world. That's the only reason we're learning things, is because people went and did things, they learned, and they passed it forward. And that's what we're here for. And love yourself. That's the most important, because at the end of the day, you have you. You go to bed by yourself, you know, you wake up by yourself sometimes. If you have a person with you, they might not be around forever. And just keep that in mind, always. That way you never feel alone, and you never feel isolated. See you guys later. That was a weird ending.